I think this Rathian can take down Tempered Arcveld, not gonna lie. Never mind, it just took like 1800 damage. Welcome to Monster Hunter Wilds, everybody. This is the Sword and Shield. If you like the idea of versatility in weapon kits, being able to guard, move around, and deal both slash and blunt damage, or you want to feel like an old classic knight going out to slay the dragon to win the hearts of all, then this is the weapon for you. The Sword and Shield has been regarded to be one of the easiest weapons to pick up and start using, but just because it's beginner friendly doesn't mean it can also be flashy and fun to use. With how easy it is to string attacks together, move around the monster, and do things that other weapons can do all in one single weapon kit, the Sword and Shield really feels like a jack of all trades, master of all. Of course, this has been the weapon that I've been using the most in Monster Hunter Wilds, and there's so many things to show why I love this weapon so much, so it's time to head over to the training range and show why this weapon's so awesome. So one of the first reasons why I really enjoy using Sword and Shield is that a lot of the attacks just go together really well. You could really pick and choose which attacks you want to do. I could left click, I could right click, I could hold down both at the same time. It really gives you the options to do basically whatever you want. Now sure, you might feel like you just like spam attacks every once in a while, but once you really hone down what attack strings you want to do, it's really fun to find out what combos you like doing personally. The second reason that I love using this weapon is the shield. Yes, it's called Sword and Shield, folks, not just sword. The shield really gives you a lot of versatility in this weapon kit. First, the shield gives you access to guards, which is really nice. Guarding means you can also perfect guard and clash with the monster. You also have a guard slash you could do, which is really nice. But the main reason that I love using shield is that you could do shield bashes like this. And these shield bashes actually count as blunt damage, which is really nice. You're not going to do as much blunt damage as with hammer or hunting horn, but still being able to knock out the monster every once in a while can be pretty nice and can mean the difference between getting an opening or not. One fun thing to note when using these shield attacks, you don't actually use any sharpness. The sharpness meter is only affected by the sword itself, so that's something to keep in mind when you're doing your shield bashes. The third reason that I really enjoy using sword and shield is the mobility. Being able to move around pretty fast when you're in your focus strike like this, or just general repositioning, is really nice. You also have options for a few attacks that can help you move forward, like this advancing slash or the sliding swipe when you hold down your guard. And these just really allow you to reposition around the monster and trip them up. In terms of mobility, you also do have a way to launch yourself up in the air. When you do your back dash like this and charge it up, you can jump into the air and do a follow-up like this. You do have 3 different types of follow-ups you can do. You can do this stab right here that lets you mount the monster. You have this multi-hit that lets you do a ton of damage and really is good for elemental damage as well. And you have this shield bash, which does even more blunt damage to the monster. So you got a lot of options there as well. And the last main reason why I love Sword and Shield is Perfect Rush. Perfect Rush is your big flashy combo to deal when the monster is down, and it looks something like this. You can see the end of Perfect Rush sends you up airborne just like before, and you can do any finisher that you want. Perfect Rush does require a bit of timing to learn. As you can see when we're doing the combo, you can see that our character glows red, and you want to click when your character glows the brightest. Now those are just some of the reasons why I enjoy using this weapon so much. There are a few other things I want to showcase. First is that when you do a focus strike, you do a little stab like this, and you can choose to do 2 follow-ups. First is that multi-hit that you could do that deals tons of damage, and the second follow-up is the shield bash. Another cool mechanic to note is that you could actually time a perfect guard when you're doing your guard slash like this. Now normally you could just perfect guard normally if you time it. However, if you're in the middle of a guard slash when you get attacked, you could also do a perfect guard like that. Now to some people it actually might be easier to do perfect guards like that, so it really just depends on whether or not you want to input the attack or not. One last little cool thing to note is that when you do your back step like this, you actually get a little bit of iframes, so you can actually use that move to dodge attacks. It does require a little bit of timing to learn, but it is an option that you can do, and you don't want to forget it. And with all of these things that I mentioned, Sword and Shield really is a jack of all trades weapon. The fact that you can do everything, and do everything pretty well, and in some cases even better than some weapons, really showcases how versatile and fun this weapon can be. Honestly, in Monster Hunter Wilds, this weapon might be too good right now, but it really just shows you that there's a lot of people that have realized that this weapon is so much more fun. And for me personally, I've gotten back to both World and Arise just to play around with Sword and Shield in those games, and I gotta say it has been a fun experience in those games as well. Of course, with this being my main weapon, I fear that I'm gonna start fighting monsters and do horribly bad, but sometimes you just have to be really confident, and boy, I'm confident in slaying some monsters. Okay, just like with Bo, I'm going straight into a tempered fight. And what better way to start with tempered Arkveld? I'm gonna say this right now, I've not fought tempered Arkveld before this. This is my first time actually trying this fight, and I am pretty scared, not gonna lie. Alright, luckily he's not facing me, so this is really great for us. Get that perfect guard going. Offensive guard is really nice to get more damage for us. Get some blunt damage as well. Oh, and getting a power clash, okay. Really quick into the fight too. Hopefully we can get another one. Here's some of that blunt damage. Man, this is why I really love the mobility. Just dancing around Arkveld. Okay, I failed to mount Arkveld, but that's okay. We'll try again next time. Nice guard. And it's already moving to an area. All right. Actually been dealing a lot of damage. That's partly due to the fact that the weapon I'm using, which is a Jarkin's weapon, it's actually pretty nice. I love blast damage. But it looks like these two monsters are fighting now. Look at him. It's just stunned now. That's sad to see. And Arkveld is leaving too. It literally stunned the Rathian and just dipped after that. No remorse whatsoever. So you can attack these tendrils. I don't know what to call those little things, but you can attack those two for more damage. The Rathian's back to fight. I'm just stuck in between them. Dude, I'm stunned as well. Okay, oh my god. That Rathian actually did a lot more harm than good for me. Oh, where is my sacred? I want to take a ride real quick. Oh, look at that. I did a terrain attack. That was sick. Okay, I gotta make sure I get a hit off before I get thrown off. Let's get this wound attack going on. Do another perfect rush. It's gonna be hard to see the timing window because I'm in blocked. We actually carved off its tail though. Get the spoils of our efforts. And we'll take this as well. We're actually doing a lot better than I thought, you know? I expected a cart, but nope, we are still going strong. A free 2,000 damage. We really needed that for tempered Arkveld. Free damage is free damage. Dude, seeing Arkveld's tail cut off is pretty gruesome. I can look into Arkveld's eyes and be like, I did that. I'm the one who caused this. Dude, it got dark all of a sudden. I cannot see. Really, we stumbled upon the Rathian again? What the heck? This Rathian just really wants to get Arkveld. It's trying to take my kill. It's trying to kill steal. I just realized that my weapon has no sharpness. Oh my god. You know what? They can fight it out. Let me sharpen this real quick. Any second now, Arkveld. There you go. I just had to call it out like that. Man, that is tempered Arkveld. Let's go. No feints, too. I am pretty shocked at that. All right, hold on. You know what we need? We need a celebratory photo for this moment. Say cheese. All right, there you go. All right, the only way to step it up from tempered Arkveld is to go for tempered Gore Magala. Again, I've never done tempered Gore. First time doing it. After that Arkveld fight, I feel a lot more confident in my skills now. But who knows, tempered Gore might just be an even harder fight. All right, hopefully the snow isn't gonna make a lot of noise right now. We should be good for the sneak attack. No, we already got that explosive damage. That's pretty cool. Okay, it missed the sludge. That's okay. Really, he's just flying right now. I didn't realize it'd be flying. That might be a little bit annoying to deal with. Okay, I thought I was going to do an attack. It just kind of screamed. All right, now we got offensive guard. Now we can do even more damage. Okay, let's get the first wound going on. If I could get to it. How am I having this much trouble hitting it? I already broke the tail? What? I didn't know breaking the tail was that easy on tempered Gore. What the heck? Am I really having trouble hitting this? Nope, I mounted the monster. Did not mean to mount Gore that time, but I'll take what I can get. Oh, wow, that actually did some damage. Dang it, it's flying around again. This is not what I wanted it to do. Got this piercing pod. And absolutely whiff it. Didn't think it would just fly like that. One thing I'm noticing real quick, though, is that you really use all your sharpness with Sword and Shield. Even if the shield doesn't use any sharpness, you just do so many attacks that you're gonna have to sharpen again. Just for a real challenge, I'm gonna see if I can get this tail real quick. Okay, well, I can't with all these freaking small monsters here. No, I wanted to slide around. That's okay, we got our extra one-up. Okay, I don't think it said that Gore is weak, but I do see the skull now, so we are pretty close now. That's really good. So be sure to get as many parts as I can before it's gone. Oh, what the heck? Did not mean to knock it down that time, but I guess it works. I just bashed its face until it died. All right, we got tempered Gore down as well. Not bad of a fight. All right, now we can carve off the tail. 13 minutes, even less time than Arkveld. Dang. Alright, I guess the last fight that I haven't showcased off is Zoshia, so might as well fight them. It's actually the perfect time to show up too, because I think I could take this down with Sword and Shield pretty easily. And depending how long this fight takes, this might be the last monster fight for this series, which is pretty cool. Zoshia is such a large monster, it's really hard to see where I am. Like, I think we're just in a corner right now, but that's fine. Nah, I'm gonna go for that tail. I think we can cut off the tail, so might as well go for it right now. Oh my god, dude. Ow. I know the drill. Just use some attack until we can use the wound strike. Actually, you know, I'm going to be a little bit risky. See how many I can do. Actually, make our way till the tail. I forgot. We're getting the tail first. All right, this is a very flattering angle to be at, all right? Let's get out of there. All right, as soon as I run out of green sharpness, I'm going to sharpen my sword back to full. I am not dealing enough damage. As I've been hitting this tail all this time and you aren't able to take it apart, that would be so sad. And it's like, actually, you can't cut off the tail, so good luck. Oh man, I still got hit with the fire. I really am just ignoring everything just to go for this in the straight. This is kind of an anticlimactic fight. Okay, we're good, we're good. Oh my god, dude, it's getting a bit warm in here. Oh my god, that explosive was actually larger than I thought it would be. You know what, fine, I guess since it's not attacking me, let's just continue on with our journey. We should be good. Yeah, let's go. That's a free 2,000 right there. Man, I might need to sharpen my weapon again. All right, I guess we're safe over here. I'll just take this time to sharpen. I'm just surprised we actually haven't cut off the tail at this rate. I know, like, we're not doing the most damage right now, but you'd think, like, after, what, like 10 or so minutes, it would have been gone? All right, I'm stuck on its freaking foot again. Get me out, get me out. I'm unintentionally breaking every single part but the tail. I don't know how I'm doing that. I'm not even trying to hit the other parts. I'm trying to use my shield to cut off the tail. Yep, that's not happening. Yeah, there's the tail. Let's go. All right, now we can focus on the other parts now. Eesh, you see where we just stabbed it? That would hurt for most people. Yikes. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Had to do that dive. I don't know where this wound is. It's like floating somewhere. Can I even hit that? What is that? It's like floating. You see that? What is this? Is that even like a place I could actually get a stab? Just trying to hit it. Well, I don't think that's working. Oh my god, there it is. There's Zoshia Slade. I was afraid that the fight would have gone harder since I lost my mule buff, but luckily it did not. And again, not a single card as well. Let's go. You know, just because I really enjoy using Sword and Shield, I'll make time for one more fight. I knew we just fought Tempered Mizu last time with Bo, but I thought it'd only be fair to showcase Mizu off as well. Hopefully I don't get carded twice like last time. It should be easier with Sword and Shield, but who knows? I could just get one tapped by those bubbles. I was surprised I could get that sneak attack. Mizu was really looking at me. Oh, okay. So far, Tempered Mizu doing the most damage to me. No way, man. I'm actually getting hit. Is Tempered Mizu the hardest fight, actually? It might be. Look at that white bubble. You see that? That's such a huge bubble. There's the one shot, man. Oh my god. I can confirm Tempered Mizu is actually the hardest fight. If I get triple carded to Tempered Mizu, that would be something different. Oh, I think I'm missing this. Nope. We're good, we're good. Ooh, I thought I missed it for a second. Okay, I actually hit the wound that time. I don't know what happened the first time. Okay, let's just take our time real quick. Let's reassess ourselves. Let's try not to get too compliant. No, you ain't trying to do that. I'm getting this wound off. Unfortunately, it launched just kind of far away, which I didn't want to happen. It's fine. We'll just rack up some blunt damage while we're here. What? I didn't even realize what hit me. This might actually be a real big turn of events if I just die right here. I just walked into the bubble. Oh my god. Looks like we're gonna have to resort to capturing it if we weaken them. I wonder if I can hit it while it's swimming like this. No, I can. That's pretty cool. I should have done that this entire time. I was just kind of waiting till it resurface, you know? Oh, we broke the tail too. Okay. We're getting everything in this rate. All right, there you go. I'm actually be able to slay it. Hold on. No, don't tell me trying to leave. No, I just put down the trap. All right. Here we go. That happened instantly. You see that? That's crazy. All right, we have captured Tempered Mizu, thank god. If I didn't get carded twice that fast, I'm sure we would have slayed it. That's okay, though. A win is a win. And I'm just happy I didn't get triple carded. Alright, as we wrap things up, hopefully I showed you guys the reasons why I love using Sword and Shield. It's just such a fun weapon, and it really just clicked with me in Monster Hunter Wilds. I didn't think I'd be maining this weapon, but here we are with me just fangirling all over this weapon. You just get to do everything, right? being able to dance around the monster with your movement and your sliding, going airborne, doing blunt damage, and just an overall really high damage output just really ties this weapon together nicely. And it's the main reason why it is a jack of all trades, master of all, because it really can do all. But with Sword and Shield being the last weapon in this series, that is going to mark the weapon showcase. Of course, this doesn't mean I'm going to stop with the Monster Hunter content. I've only just scratched the surface, really. And to be honest, as we're waiting for new updates in Monster Hunter Wilds, it's made me want to go back to World and Rise, so stick around for that. Some of you might remember my old Monster Hunter Rise series that I did. I kind of want to bring that back just because I want to see the endgame content for those games. But with that, that's going to do it for the Sword and Shield. If you guys enjoyed, please like and subscribe. It really means a lot. It makes me want to make more videos. And as always, have a great rest of your day, y'all. I'll see you guys next time. Oh yeah, I also did the event quest to get this. Look at this. Look at this cool scarf. Isn't this sick? Like blows around with the wind. This is really nice. Alright, I want one more chance in this barrel bowling. Oh, what the heck is this? This is a different layout. I didn't expect that. Alright, I'm gonna see if I could bounce it off these two over here.
Miss.
I just whiffed it. Oh, I did a lot though. 454. Sick. Okay, let me actually hit these two pots this time. Okay, there you go. I hit him. 46. Okay. Not as high of a score. But I did get an A, though. We've improved from a B to an A.